Well, it's New Year's Eve and it's still pretty cool here. Feels about 19 degrees or something like that, like it's a winter day temperature, and we're almost into 2017, which is tomorrow, after tonight, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So, and then 25 days later we'll have Trump in office, so yeah, and in 30 days after that, hopefully ISIS will have been wiped out off the face of the planet. So, yeah, anyway, I've set up a whole load of these, and I think we may have an initial winner. I set up, you got your standard copper, I did copper manganese, I did copper and iron, then over there I did copper and aluminium, and then I did aluminate and manganese, aluminate and iron, plain aluminate. Then I did this one with iron, because of that one with the blue chalk in there, and there's a little bit of, I don't know, it could be with the one with the phosphate is also doing something like that, so you never know. The one with the phosphate may end up being the winner eventually, I don't know, for the cyanophite anyway. But this one with the copper and the iron had an unusual reaction, so that made me need further work, but the pink organism didn't seem to like it. But the pink organism in here, it's been in there overnight sort of thing, and yeah, it's settling in like that. So, though with the aluminium and the iron, I don't know. It could be. So that means now I've got to do a zinc one. I've got to do a zinc and manganese, and maybe a zinc and iron sort of thing. Zincate, manganate sort of thing. And this one over here, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's not killing the cyanophita in there. So basically, they're not competing like the red organism isn't eating the cyanophita. Whether it's the other way around, I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. I don't think so, because otherwise, if the green organism was eating the red one, eventually that'd all go green, wouldn't it? That one in there would all go green. It seems to be getting to some sort of climax now in there at the moment, anyway. Considering this manganese sort of thing, I'm thinking, and the colour, I'm thinking, whoa, could we have some sort of, in quotes, some sort of permanganate? The organism is creating some sort of permanganate, or is it actually an organic colour indicator come antimicrobial, organic coloured, probably acid, but you never know. Because fluorescein has its best colour in alkaline solution, of course. But yeah, we'll see. But because we haven't got that much sun to really get that much generation of reductive flammable gas to actually really, compete with that one that's over there. That's really, I don't know. It's I think that one's reached some sort of peak as well. So far, nothing else that's really sticking out. So I've got to make up that's a copper and aluminium. So I'm probably going to have to make up a copper and zinc, and I'm going to have to do a zinc and manganese, and probably zinc and iron. Go through all the possibilities. But so far, this manganese aluminate or manganese alum seems to be the one that's sort of giving us some sort of hope that maybe that's what's going on with the charcoal. The charcoal is releasing aluminium and manganese. So whether we can actually dilute down the copper and mix it with the aluminium, or maybe if we learn from the zinc, we find some sort of combination that improves it even more. I don't know, but at least slowly we'll tease out what's going on with the charcoal. What's leaching out of the charcoal that's allowing the organism to grow, sort of thing. So hopefully we'll do that. So super sulfur seems to have gone to like dead as a doornail at the moment, but the one with the copper's still plugging out the thing, because the copper seems to be a good generator of reductive flammable gas. So similarly, oh wow, look at that one there. That's with the iron and aluminium. Yeah, I think still, I don't know if it's slowing down or not, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, okay. But we'll see if we get a lot of bluing in that one or not, or whether this one will eventually go even bluer than that one. The one with the phosphate, which is apparently, as far as I know, it's still dead as a door now. So that's about it for this clip. I think we may have a possible winner, because I don't think that was down there last night. It was still up there, so plenty of bubbles, I believe. Yeah, plenty of bubbles. So yeah, chugging away. What about the one with the copper in the iron? Is that doing bubbles? Yeah. Okay. And the copper manganese was definitely doing bubbles yesterday. We had a little bit of sun in the afternoon. So that's about it. I think I can't think of much more to really say. Oh, the only other thing is with this one, I'm thinking of getting some polyurethane foam sponges and chopping those up with some polystyrene. So we have a reductive flammable gas generator, and the polyurethane is a carbon nitrogen source in a way for long-term slow degrading microbes, like the underfelting you get from your railway tracks and things like that, ballast I think they call it. After 20 years it falls apart because the microbes are basically chomp through it slowly over time, sort of thing. It's like when you put cyanide on a bare stretch of ground. If you keep putting cyanide on a bare, the organisms that break down the cyanide slowly build up in numbers. So that's what really occurs with the felt over time. But I think they're semi-anaerobic to anaerobic organisms, so they have a hard time in the ballast or the felt, because it's a fairly oxygenated state at 20% oxygen and nearly 80% nitrogen, sort of thing, if I got my figures right. So I might have a go at that. And also I may do some household sponges, you never know, because they say that's one of the dirtiest things in your kitchen is the household sponge. So it obviously has the capacity to grow a whole load of heap of microorganisms in it, so you might as well make use of that. It's cheap, easily available, everyone can get it down the shop, so if it works, everyone can get access to polystyrene, everyone can get access to those household sponges. I have tried them in the past for growing things on, so they're not bad. Look, that was the concept from the damp rather than wet wrung out dishcloth sort of thing, And there's various forms around, so you could always try those. And before we get into all the walls and stuff, it's a lot cheaper than buying a ball of wool sort of thing, unless you buy them, I suppose, in the $2 shop or something. Get a rayon wool or some polyester wool and so on and so forth. Just go for the cheap sponges, and cut those up. It shouldn't be too hard. Polystyrene only takes about 5 minutes. It's only going to double the time probably. Maybe extend it down to 15 minutes max, I think. Anyway, we'll see. Over and out for now. See you.